Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's a professional here. So today I have a money guide for this week's event week, and this money guide covers from January 22nd to January 28th, so you have 6 days to do this guide, so make sure that you guys really take advantage of it. And this guide is completely solo, you don't need any help whatsoever. I did everything in this guide solo. Now this guide will show you how to make $1 million in 1 hour. I'll show you guys how I did that here during this guide, and I'm going to warn everybody. For this guide, you need at least one CEO crate warehouse. I personally recommend 2, but 1 CEO crate warehouse will work. It doesn't really matter on the size, and you will also need an import-export warehouse. So you will need an import-export warehouse, and I personally also recommend a terabyte. If you have a terabyte, it'll make this guide even faster. So I hope that you guys enjoy. So let's start the money guide here. Okay, so to start off my guide, what you're going to want to do is go to North Los Santos right here and go to this Los Santos Customs. And in this area, this is where the nicer vehicles spawn. You want to try to find a nice car that you can sell. Most cars spawn up here are over $5,000. We get in here, we sell our car, and you can do this every 48 minutes. This is a very easy amount of money for basically nothing. Just steal a car and just sell it. So here we're going to sell the Jackal, close to $6,000, selling this car. Okay, now the moment that you sell that car, what you're going to want to do is spawn your buzzard, get in your buzzard, and start up Headhunter. Now, you don't need a buzzard for this guide, but if you have a buzzard, it'll help you out a lot, and it'll just make the guide a lot easier and faster. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take out all the targets. So let's take out all the targets. Okay, here we take out our last target. Let's get them. We got $21,000. We're at $26,800. This is for 3 minutes of work so far. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to want to spawn our terabyte. Request a terabyte, spawn it. Once we are inside terabyte, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to do client jobs and do diamond shopping. Diamond shopping, you need the drone station part of the terabyte, but you don't actually need to use it. A lot of people use the drone station. It's not necessary. So we just run into the jewelry store, we clear it out, we pick up the briefcase, and we deliver it. And we get $31,000 here for just a few minutes of work. Pretty good amount of money. Right now, we're at $57,000. So right after that, we're going to go to our terabyte, and we're going to source a top-range car. And to source top-range cars, you have to have around 10 standard and 10 mid-range cars in your vehicle warehouse. Then you will source just top-range cars. So we source a top-range car, we delivered it right here. But we're not going to sell this just yet. We're going to get out of the warehouse, and we're going to want to start up Headhunter. And the reason we're doing Headhunter is because the cooldown on Headhunter has ended. It's 10 minutes. 10 minutes has passed, so we're going to take advantage of that. We're going to start up Headhunter right away. We kill this target right here. We get $21,000. So right after that, we're going to want to go back to our terabyte. We're going to go to Client Jobs, and we're going to want to start up Targeted Data. That's the second client job we're doing. That's the second best one besides Diamond Shopping. We go to the Life Invader offices, we hack the computers, and we kill the target. We get $31,000. You don't have to actually use the drone. You can just go right into the Life Invader office, just hack the computers. So once that is done, we're going to want to go into our vehicle warehouse, and we're going to be selling that top-range car. And remember, it's 50% more money this week on selling vehicles in the import-export warehouse. So we're going to take advantage of that. We're investing $30,000, selling for $150,000, and we delivered it right here. We got $150,000 back. Pretty good money here. Right after we sell that car, we're going to want to go back to our terabyte, and this is where we're going to start sourcing CEO crates. And I recommend sourcing 3 crates at a time. They're the most expensive, but it's the most effective and fastest way to fill up your warehouse. So we go and deliver the crates to our warehouse, and you don't need to have 5 warehouses like me. I personally recommend having 2. You don't even need 2. You can technically do this with 1, but with 2 it's more effective because you can do them back to back. We are going to want to fill up our 2 warehouses with 9 crates each, and the reason that we're doing 9 crates is because 9 crates is the maximum amount of crates that you can have where you will have 1 delivery vehicle, so it's the easiest to sell solo. So we're going to be doing a total of 6 missions, 3 missions for each warehouse. And you know, this can take you a little bit longer depending on your luck. I got mostly vans. Out of the 6 missions, I had 4 vans, and I had 2 crate pickups, you know, where you take each drop individually. So once that is done, we delivered those 2 crates. Each warehouse is at around 3 crates there. We're going to want to do another diamond shopping. So we do diamond shopping. Cooldown is over because diamond shopping it's 30 minutes. Over right there, we get $30,500. Right after that is done, we're going to want to do a Headhunter. Do Headhunter right here. We kill the target. Blow the target up. Let's see how much we get. I think it's $21,000, $20,500 right here. Okay, so we got Headhunter and Diamond Shopping done there. We're at $162,000. Once that is done, we're going to want to go back to our terabyte again, and we are going to want to source 3 CEO crates and deliver them to our warehouse. They're delivered at our warehouse right here. Right after that, we're going to go back to our terabyte, and we're going to source another top range car. When you sell a car, there's a 20-minute cooldown, so 20 minutes have already passed. We delivered a top range car to our warehouse, and I decided to sell it right after here because the timer on Headhunter, the cooldown wasn't over yet. It still had a few more minutes, so I decided just to sell the car just so that the cooldown on Headhunter would end. Right after that, I went back to my Terabyte. I started up targeted data again because it had a 30-minute cooldown. The cooldown was over at this point. I killed a target, get $31,000 right here, used my buzzard for it, and then right after that, start up Headhunter. Headhunter's ready right after that. We do that, already in the buzzard, very quick to do. Kill the last target here. Let's see how much we get. $21,000. Look at that. We got $214,000 in cash. Now, the final thing that we're going to do in this hour is we're going to deliver those 3 CEO crates to each warehouse, deliver to the first warehouse here, and the second warehouse, we deliver it right here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to sell our stuff. So let's sell those 2 warehouses. Let's see how much money we get from those warehouses. So here we are selling our first crate warehouse, and we're selling those 9 crates, and they sell for $252,000 because, again, remember, it's double money on crates this week. And some of you guys might think I'm crazy for saying this, but I personally recommend selling in a full populated lobby. And the reason that I recommend that is because you get a 1% bonus per player in that lobby. So that means you get an extra $2,500 per player in that lobby. And you know, this might not seem like a lot to people, but if it's a full 30-player lobby, you could get an extra $60,000 on top of that. And you know, there's not that much risk as selling a bigger shipment because you're going to have 1 vehicle. So it's going to be a pretty easy sale to make. And you know, if you're worried that somebody's going to blow up your stuff, you can just activate Ghost Organization. Even if you spend $15,000, you'll still make a pretty good bonus. You'll still make up to a $45,000 bonus if there's 30 players in the lobby. So right here, instead of making $252,000, we made $299,000. So we almost made a $50,000 bonus right there. Let's move on to selling our second crate warehouse. Here's our second crate warehouse, selling it for $252,000. We get a boat mission here, delivered that right here. Let's see how much we get. And look at that. We got $307,000 instead of $252,000. Made a really good bonus there. Okay, let's move on to our calculations and let's see how much exactly we made in that hour. And here at the end, we come to our calculations. So let's say we sell 1 car. A good car sells for $8,000 at Los Santos Customs. We sell that car. We do 2 diamond shopping. That's $30,000 each one. Most times you get around $30,000. You can get a little more if you wait longer, but most people get around $30,000. We do that 2 times. We get $60,000. Now, 2 targeted data. We get $30,000 each one, $60,000 in total, and we do 4 Headhunter like we did in that hour. Let's say that we get around $20,000 each one just to make it simple. We get $80,000 in total from that. Then we get 2 top range cars, and we had to pay $30,000 to upgrade each car. And the cars sell for $150,000, but there's a profit of $120,000 on each car because, again, remember, you invest $30,000 in the car, so that's already $240,000 or $300,000, but $240,000 final profit for the 2 top range cars. 2 CEO crate warehouses, we're investing $48,000 in each one because we're purchasing 3 crates at a time. That's $18,000, and if we sell that in a full populated lobby, the max bonus that you could get would be $315,000. So if we add all of that up together, we get $1,138,000. And if we subtract $156,000, that's how much we invested in the 2 top range cars, $60,000, and how much we also invested in the 2 CEO crate warehouses. We get $982,000 per hour. We can pretty much round that up to $1 million. I hope that this guide has helped you guys out. And again, remember, this is only for this week. So this is from the 22nd to the 28th. So you have 6 days to do this guide. So make sure that you guys take advantage of it. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like. If you're new to my channel and enjoy my content, subscribe. Any questions, you guys post them down below. Again, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry for this taking so long. I'm sorry I uploaded this pretty late at night. I was just really sick in bed most of the day, so I didn't really have that much time. But I worked to make this guide for you guys. I promised that I would make you guys a video tonight. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope that you guys found this helpful. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.